Alright, so besides the 11 Pro, the iPhone 11 is finally out. A lot of people are saying that this phone will be Apple's biggest selling point in the next few months or the next coming year. But you do have to keep in mind the XR is still in the market for you to purchase today from Apple, and they are selling it for $100 cheaper, which is why I'm making a video comparing these two phones, the XR and the 11. I feel like they go neck to neck very well, but I do feel like there are more similarities than differences. Now, the big main difference is actually on the back. Now, the placement of the Apple cutout logo on the 11 is on the middle, and the placement on the XR is in the top center. I like the XR placement better, but it's not a big deal. But the biggest difference is actually the camera lens. On the 11, you have an extra ultra wide lens. The XR, you just have one single dedicated lens. Now, we're gonna get back to the camera a little later. Let's talk about the other things first. Now, right out of the box, you have the same old charging brick that you see in the older iPhones. Now, it is not fast charging, just like the 11 Pro. On the 11 Pro, you have the Type-C to Lightning connector. Now, that is a little bit upsetting because it's 2019. Now, moving forward, I would like to see every iPhone getting the fast charger, but it's okay, it's Apple. But for battery use on the XR, I got about a day and a half of battery. On the 11, I got probably an hour more, which is better, but when I think about the iPhone 11, I'm assuming I would get probably a couple of hours more, but it's okay. On the 11, I am getting better battery life, but it's not much of a difference. Now, the XR has the A12 chip, the 11 has the A13 chip. Now, obviously, the A13 chip is faster, but I did not see a significant difference between both phones. Companies with their apps, the application these days, they cannot really utilize the full potential of that processor. So there's really no point getting so hyped over the A13 chip. It's a great processor, a better processor, but it's not a significant difference. Now, what helps with the speed on the A13 chip and the iPhone 11 is that extra gig of RAM that you're getting. You're getting 4 gigs of RAM on the 11 and 3 gigs of RAM on the XR. Now, with iOS 13, it comes preloaded with the iPhone 11 out of the box. The XR, you have to update to it, but you still have that option to update to iOS 13. It makes performance even better, which gives me another reason to say that there isn't much of a difference between both phones when it comes to lag, speed, and performance. Now, the screen on the 11 is the Liquid Retina display, the same one that you see on the XR. It's not the new XDR display that's on the 11 Pro, but that doesn't mean they're not good. They are great. Pictures look great. What I don't like is the bezels, the thicker bezels that you see around the screen. That's being returned as well, but throughout time, you get used to it. Now, the speakers on both phones, they are pretty similar. On the 11 Pro, you gain Dolby Digital Atmos, surround is a little better, and you feel like the depth of the sound is also better. It's a little slightly louder, but not so much. Hear the difference. Now, back to my initial main difference from these phones, that's the camera. Again, the 11 has an extra lens, and that's the ultra wide angle lens. On the XR, you just get one camera lens. I believe the pictures do look better on the 11. On portrait mode, the bokeh or bokeh, however you want to pronounce it, the background blur does a better job. It's much more smoother compared to the XR. I feel like the lighting effects are better. It's sharper, especially during daylight time, during sunset pictures, as you can see over here. They both could record 4K up to 60 frames. I feel like during night mode, especially on night shots, low light, it gets a better lighting angle of your surroundings. Now speaking of night mode, the night mode on the 11 is phenomenal. It's amazing. Now you can see the complete difference. It's like day and night. No flash is required over here. On the XR, you get nothing but noise and dark image. On the 11, it does a great job of illuminating the picture and getting you a detailed shot without even turning on the flash. I'm really glad that Apple finally implemented night mode, a better aperture for their camera on the iPhone 11. On the XR, you didn't get that. But honestly, even though with those differences, the camera is better on the 11, to me, it's not much of a selling point. I feel like the XR is still a great camera. Yes, it lacks the ultra wide angle lens. It cannot take wide angle shots. It does not do much of a great job during dark environments. But for me, that's okay, because I am part of that crowd when it comes to buying a phone. I don't really use the camera that much, and I don't have to have the best camera in an iPhone or in a smartphone in general. Now, with all the similarities, the main difference said, if you feel like the extra $100 is worth it for you for the camera, I feel like you're spending $100 more, you're paying for the camera, not really the processor, not really the battery, it's for the camera. And if you're happy with that, perfectly fine, go with the iPhone 11. You will not be disappointed with that phone. But for me, I think the most bang for your buck is the iPhone XR. It doesn't have the extra camera, it does not have a faster processor, but it's barely a difference. It's not noticeable. The screens are the same. The speakers are not as loud or good from compared to the iPhone 11. But it's okay because it's so similar and it's a better price point. Now, they are going to discontinue the XR eventually, so if you want to get your hands on the XR, you should try it now. If not, get the 11. It's still a great phone. I believe the XR is a better bang for your buck. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this video did teach you or educate you of which phone you should get between the XR and the 11. If you did enjoy this video, please like, share, and finesse on that subscribe button. It will really help me out, and I really appreciate everything that you guys have been doing for me. And let's end it off with fun fact number 56. The heaviest apple plucked from a tree was actually 3 pounds. Thanks for watching. I'm Zashek. Stay tech strong and deuces.